Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. Today we are flying with British Airways in their 777-300ER. What a hell of a long plane. I'm loving the 777 recently after flying those wonderful flights with Emirates on the Expo 2020 liveries. That was awesome. So today we're flying in the British Airways 777 and we're taking it from here, Hong Kong International Airport, all the way back to Heathrow in London. This flight is just under 12 hours long and we're getting the catering aboard for this super long haul. Is it super long haul? I'll just classify it as just a normal long haul really actually. So yeah, getting the catering aboard for this flight. After that we get the passengers on and we'll be on our way. Catering has just finished, so we're going to close up the doors like so. So take a look at the payload on board today. We've got 226 tons for our 0 fuel weight. It gives us a load level of 83.3%, and it gives us 253 people in economy, 35 people in business class, and 7 people in first class, which gives us 295 people on the aircraft today. We're going to set up some stuff down here as well. 2,000 on the TCAS and weather and turbulence on there. Go and request boarding, and 295 people can go and get it boarded up. So here in Hong Kong, this is not default at all. This, wait, is that right? That seems a bit bugged there actually. This is any builds dynamic reflections at this airport, and any builds GSX level 2 jetways. This isn't going at all. This is like stuck. There you go. So yeah, the jetways here are from any builds as well as the dynamic lighting. So this is not default scenery or default taxi to gate Hong Kong. So yeah, it's all freeware, like the add-on dynamic lighting. This is broken, I think. Whatever. So yeah, we get the baggage will be coming over, and we need to get those over there. And although I could probably like get these set up so like this is where the loader goes, or the belts. So they should actually be parked here, which is kind of cool. Maybe I should have edited that or something just to start the video, but that'd be kind of cool. But hey ho, too late. Pilots boarded, the crew will be coming on next, and then we'll get all the passengers after that. So I've got the power on, as you can probably tell. Gonna arm up these doors as well. Got the power, I've got the primary external power, and just the battery on. ADIUs can go to on, camera lights on, MO6 exit lights to on, to come down here, nothing, seatbelts to on. And that's all good up there, that's all good. Nav and logo light, and the pats can go to auto. And we're all good on the overhead for now. Come to HPA, hectopascals, and VORs can come on. Data and terrain. Data, and we will get the weather on later. Have I got... Oh, I've got quick alignment, I forgot to turn it off. Don't know, that's too late now anyway. That's a shame. It's not very realistic of time of alignment there, but hey ho. At least it aligns fairly fast. So Hong Kong, we're at Echo 16 right now, but I think it's changed this in the real world. The SAN number is now Echo 6. I think in the real world now, so that's good. Well, it's not good, it's just that's it. GPS position, we just entered in there and go to our route. Hong Kong to Heathrow, like so. Put that into company route. If you want to fly this the same route as me, just pause the video on the pages I'm flicking through, and then you can do the whole route if you want. It's also popped up in the start of the video of the whole route basically. So 25 left is our departure runway. Our flight number right now is Speedbird 28. Activate and execute, and we'll go to the perf init page, double click 0 fuel weight, so 226 and 0 fuel weight gives us a gross weight of 341.5 with 115 tons of fuel on board. Final reserve from the 777 is roughly about 4 tons averaging out, and our start cruise flight level is kind of odd because we are in China. They work in meters, so typical cruise altitude is kind of odd, let's say, because it's in meters. And what you'll do is go up here, set meters, and I don't know what the actual cruise altitude would be, but I think it's like, if we put the cost index in, we can do that first, and then we can kind of work out a max cruise altitude. We put 311, that seems to be fine from the aircraft, so there's the legs page, route data request as well, and that should be good. If I take a look at the real world, it's currently cruising at 301, which we might do that. In fact, let's do that. 301. Load and execute. Once it's entered for the winds, and it'll also done it in the forecast. We'll load it there as well. Transition altitude out of Hong Kong, if I can find the correct SID for us today. 25 left, and what we're doing for the SID, we're expecting the, what's that, the Beckle to Bravo departure. We'll enter that in now. Beckle to Bravo departure, like so. Click execute, and then I can get that also on my charts. And that will then tell me that our transition altitude or initial climb clearance. So transition altitude is 9,000. Getting way ahead of myself. I'm just like rushing through this. Let's try and slow down a bit. 5,000 feet. There we go. Is our initial climb. So you can see our departure. With 5 left turn, fly back over Hong Kong, and out we go. Go down to 10. The runway heading at Hong Kong. For runway 25 left is 254, so entering 254, like so. Go to the back to the init ref and the thrust limit page. I have done QSIM planner. In fact, I have done what's our current gross weight? Yeah, that's correct. I've done QSIM planner for the current gross weight. Thrust rating, we had to do normal TO, so no D rates today. And a select temp of 31 degrees, because currently it's 30 degrees Celsius in Hong Kong, so very hot. We're just doing max power basically, because you can't do 30 because it's the same as the outside air temperature, so it's do 31. And we'll be using flaps 15, of course. CG, just double click that will get the CG in 6.75, and our V1 speed is 166, our rotating speed is 175 knots, and our V2 speed is 181 knots, so we just put 181 into here. Yeah, actually, we have to enter in these first, otherwise it'll clear itself, so 0, 30, and the current winds are 180 at 9 on the ground, and I'll just put 341. Like so 165, 174, and 181. That's our final V speeds. Flight directors, VNAV, LNAV. We have a checklist on the aircraft, so let's go and open that up. We'll go and test the oxygen mask, because that is required. Over there as well, there's a checked. Oxygen is tested. Flight instruments all up and running. Parking brake is not set. Now it is, and there we are. Okay, before start checklist is next. Take off speeds deleted. Nah, just forgot to clear that off. Okay, so we're all good. Take a look outside. Oh, they've only just got here, and we have to skip the video because we've all the passengers are on and everything. So what I'll do is we've set up everything in the aircraft. QNH is set now 1006 on standby as well. And initial climb clearance, everything's done on the MCP. Just need to do this. We can do this actually. Flight deck door is closed and locked. It's not even modelled to be moved or anything, so it's going to be locked no matter what. MCP is done. Takeoff speeds just went through. CDP flight check is complete. Trim is set. Taxi and takeoff briefing. We'll taxi at we'll push back nose left, and then what we'll do, I guess nose left. We'll just taxi around the outside of the terminal. Sadly, we can't take off in 25 right because it's not the aircraft currently landing on that runway. I mean, could take off out of it, but it's not what the real world does. And 25 left Well, actually the same length, actually. Yeah, it's just what they're departing out of currently in the real world, so I guess that's what we're going to have to do. So yeah, let's take a look at the real world flight plan. Or what it actually did. It just taxi around the whole terminals. I mean, it would have been nice just to taxi just straight out to there, actually. But let's say it's unrealistic. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll skip the video, and I'll see you once all the baggage is pretty much on the aircraft. See you very soon. Okay guys, welcome back. After cargo is just finished up, and so we will go and close up the after cargo door. We can actually close these doors as well, and start the APU. Like so, put a start switch there, APU is now starting up. Wait for it to close, arm and arm, and that's closing like so. So APU starting up, then we get rid of the external power and the air conditioning unit once the APU started. Well, this would have finished very soon, and then it'll be all good. Just taking a look at the real world procedures at Hong Kong right now, so real time, and there's all departing at 25 left, so if I want to keep it realistic, which I want to, we're not going to depart at 25 right, even though it has a super short taxi. So close up that door, that should be closing, ground connections, APU, we will know when it's running when this, well, when it says it's running, which we can tell. I'll take that off actually. We can tell when it's running if we go to the stat page, and the RPM is basically at 100%. Perfect pushback, nose left. I'm not sure what GSX is going to do actually. Hopefully the pushback is okay and what it does. Nose left. I may have. I should have probably done like a nose right just to be safe with GSX, knowing it's dodgy pushbacks, but whatever. Okay, AP is running. You can see it says there actually as well. Okay, so AP is running. We can get rid of the external power.
Cockpit, ready for pushback.
Get rid of the wheel chocks. I can go to the FSX actions page. Beacon light can go on, and we're all good. Before start checklist is complete, that goes to the engine, so we can monitor the engine start, like so. So let's wait for GSX to lock and load the aircraft to get us ready for pushback. As soon as it's starting to push, we'll get the engine start sequence going. And we'll power up our amazing General Electric GE90 engines. Absolutely powerful beasts they are, and they just sound absolutely amazing.
Ready to push at your discretion. Please release the parking brakes.
Okay, releasing parking brakes.
Clear for engine start.
Okay, we're good for engine start, so we can start the timer, we can start the fuel pumps, we'll get them on I guess, and we'll get the Elex ready, on, hydraulics running, whatever you want to call it. That's all up and running. Start number 2. Now, as we are leaving this dynamic lighting, we will need to get floodlights on, because we'll lose the lighting, so we can do that as the engine starts up, like so, and like so. Oh, did I select nose right in the end? Maybe. If it did, I mean that's kind of lucky, because if nose, unless it is doing nose left pushback and it's just been GSX doing its wonders with us. Yeah. Oh no, maybe this is getting us in that sort of area, so then it can just. I think it's going to push us back onto this sort of place here. Right. Oh, I forgot to turn those on. Sorry, that's fine. It's just the hydraulics. Didn't need them on. Start the engines. Right, engine number 2 started up. We'll start number 1. Number 1 starting up. Kind of hard to see that now. You can get the wing light on. You see the engine start up. There you go. Oh, it is doing nose left now. Nice. I'm just telling myself in my head, let's pretend there was an ATC change of runway, and 25 right has become the active runway for departures, and they have just cleared us for, yeah, this is happening, for this change, be that departure now. Yeah, nothing happened. 165, 174, 181. It's exactly the same takeoff length as well, so it's a short taxi. Luckily, the fake or ATC in inverted commas have given us a chance or shorter taxi to take off on this runway. Oh, what lovely people they are. Right, definitely not inside my head. Right, okay, both engines have started, up and running, that's all good. And once all the generators are on, which they are, AP can go off. TCAS is off, and that's everything on there, which is lovely. Go to the checklist page. Anti-ice not needed to recall is checked. Like I said, just the TCAS, and what we'll do, wait for the actual pushback to finish, then we'll finish off this checklist. I've always told GSX to stop here, but sometimes it messes up. Yeah. Let's put the brakes on to help it not be stupid. Parking brake set. Sometimes it jumps forwards and jumps back, so okay. Luckily it came out in this time. Wing light can go off because we're not looking at that anymore. I forgot to say the time actually is now 16 Zulu, which means it's the 19th of May in Hong Kong, which is nice. It's just past midnight.
Unlocking the gear.
APU cooldown, nice. And once the APU is all off and everything, that would be nice. RTO. I was about to say RTO set to auto brake, but it's auto brake set to RTO. Flight control check, full left, checked, full right, checked, all the way down, and all the way up. And we're going to look full left and full right, and we'll just do all the way. Oh, just hit the microphone, terribly sorry. All the way around, that seems to be all good. Okay, it's setting the trim to 6.75 on the stab trim here. 6.75 for our departure, like so. That is set, and we'll also set flaps 15, like so. That can go to the checklist page. Ground equipment is clear, as I just saw from GSX. There we are. Have a good trip. Thank you very much, GSX. Where is the marshal? Is he on the left or the right? He's on the right, and he's going away now. We've got taxi light on, release parking brake. Let's taxi. We're very heavy today, so we'll just need a bit of power to get us going, but then we can reduce the power just to keep us in the taxi. It's very dark outside. The wing light turned off, so yeah, we can reduce the power again. Just passing 10 knots there. Okay, so yeah, because we have that miraculous change of runway given to us, we can take off 25 right, which is literally ahead of us. Right. Before takeoff checklist is completed. Lovely. So turn-offs as well can go on, and we're just taxiing. We'll go right here for the proper full-length departure. As much runway as required. Lovely. So here we are. Right. And this is Alpha 12. Alpha 12. Awesome. Okay. There aren't any AI in the runway, so we get on there. Well, I hope there isn't. I mean, they don't normally are. They aren't normally on this runway at AI, which is weird. I don't know why. TCAS on, unless this runway's not in use anymore in the real world. Anyway, it's in use on the sim, and our virtual ATC has given us clearance, so yay. Okay, so lights are on, seatbelts on, APU off, camera lights can go off now, don't need them. Didn't even use the cameras, to be honest, and the flaps 15 takeoff checklist is complete as well. So yeah, we're good to go. Right, starting the timer, bringing the thrust to around 50%, making sure that it's not having the glitch thing, so we go into hold mode in our toga that we are, so it doesn't go to having a little glitch in our hold mode when we reach thrust set, which is 106.5% and 1. So thrust is set. Airspeed is alive. I'm just going to monitor this very quickly, so just quickly, if it does go down again, 100 knots, I can quickly bring it up. Try and keep in the centre line here, but I don't want to properly get it right over there. Too jerk. Don't want to have too much of a jerk movement. Okay.
V1.
V1. Rotate. You study the rotation because of the tail strike possibilities. And there we are, off the ground. Plus the rate, gear around. There we are, bring it all the way up now. And bye-bye, Hong Kong. Bye-bye. That was so good at night. Okay, right, do that left turn out of here. Cool. Straighten up a bit. There we are. Out of Hong Kong. Can't tell if I'm in a cloud already. So dark. Okay, there we are. Thrust reduction, acceleration, altitude, autopilot can go on. Autopilot active. And I bring that up the flaps once we've had a steady climb. I'll bring this up to our cruise because why not? Like so. I forgot to check our different set climbs that we've been given. 360 will end up at. Okay. Cool. So yeah, once we like steady around about 200 knots, let's start bringing the flaps up. Yeah, flaps 5. Do have a max speed restriction for now, so just keep it like that for now. I'll keep it flats 5. Well, do have the possibility of stalling. Yeah, in the real world, I finished off at 360. It's probably the winds or something. Something to do with wind speed, maybe. There we are. Got black marble with the night lighting over there. Stargazer from the same Chris Bell Design Studios. I have, if you have Stargazer or thinking about getting Stargazer, I have set it to magnitude 8.0 because when you're flying, you're nice and high up in the sky. So 8.0 seems realistic for the magnitude of stars. And you can just see so many stars and it looks so nice. And there's like clusters of stars over there, as you can see. You've got some different ones, like planets or whatever. So, right. Flaps all the way up. And yeah, so right. We may do some directs and just keep the aircraft turning left over the airport. Which I'm going to do. What I'm going to do first though is just link that up again and then do that. We'll fly back over the airport. Enable next altitude. Oh, let me just clear that off because it won't like that at all. There we go. Cool. Okay, checklist. After takeoff checklist is completed. Descent checklist is next, which is going to be in a very long time. Let's turn on weather radar there. It's fine now. Okay, so yeah. Off we go. So 9,000, I believe, was it? I can't quite remember. Was it 9,000 transition altitude? It was indeed. So at 9,000 feet, also standard. And at 10,000, bring the lights off. The landing lights, that is. Don't zoom out too much actually. Kind of see some things. So yeah, we're going to be flying back over the airport basically. All the black marble night lighting. It's going to look really nice, hopefully. We're basically flying over the airport. It's kind of cool. But there may be clouds in the way. Is that some AI over there? It is. I've got this, I can't remember what it's called now, but I've got this AI lighting add-on. I don't know if it affects Ultimate Traffic Live, but I think it does by looking at that aircraft. I can't quite remember what it's called. I think I can see what it is. Let's see if I can find it on my prepared add-ons. Because it's been AI Lights Reborn. There we go. AI Lights Reborn. Or does, I don't know if it affects Ultimate Traffic Live. It probably does. Like I said, if I look at the aircraft, I don't know where it's gone now. And it just like, it's better lighting, like strobe, beacon, whatever technology and effects for the AI aircraft. So strobes won't be on when they're on the ground, but it's not so bad with Ultimate Traffic Live lighting. But if you have something like FLAI and you're using VATSIN, It's quite bad. Actually have strobes on. Their strobes to be on the ground, which is not so good. I mean, the lighting down there looks amazing, very realistic. I have to say good thanks to Joey. Joey is an all-time favourite of mine. He's been watching the channel. I hope he's watching now. The channel for a very long time. He has. He's a mod on my streams, and he recommended it to me. And yeah, if that is that, then yay. I mean, if that's Ultimate Traffic Live, then GG. But if that's the add-on, then amazing. Okay, it's about to pass 10,000, so then the lights off. Strobe can stay on, beacon and local light can now go off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the departure coming out of Hong Kong. I'll see you in the arrival all the way over near London in about 11 hours time. For you, it'll only be 2 to 3 minutes, you lucky buggers. So yeah, enjoy the cinematics. I'll see Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into London Heathrow. We are just past flight level 150, coming into the arrival rather early, late. Sorry, not early, late. Just because of the slow arrival, like descent rate, basically. Basically got 18 minutes till we're on the ground at Heathrow, and the runway we're landing on. We've expected a 09 right due to the winds. The winds right now are 030 at 2 knots. So it's not massive wind, it's not crazy. So we could land on 27s, but the real world flight in these wind conditions landed on 09 right as well. Look at our lights down there, that looks so good. I mean, the fact they're only loading in there, but still, that looks so nice. Amazing. See, I got Night Environment UK and Black Marble, so that looks so good. Right, so we're going to be landing with flaps 30 and the landing speed of 148 knots. May change, we'll see, depending on just how much fuel we burn, really. Autobrake, oh, I've got some lag spikes coming up. Autobrake 1, like so, and that's good. Right. I've got some lag spikes as Heathrow loads in London City. See if we can spot any buildings down there. See the gherking. Oh, you can see the lights just end there. It's not very nice. You can see the gherking. The O2, got some other buildings around here. HSBC, nice. Oh look, Tower Bridge. Yeah, I don't know much London buildings, to be honest. I'm not the one to point out things. Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. Bring the speed rate back in. What else have we got over here? We've got London City Airport actually. That's really nice to go and land into. What a good challenge. Amazing airport to check out. So yeah, the current time. Wow, there's a lot of lag spikes. The current time in the UK is 20 to 5 a.m. 20 to 4 Zulu 0341. So we are getting a bit of a sunrise, which is really weird because it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and there is a sunrise, which is true. Yeah, that's correct. But it's just crazy how early it is that we're getting sunrises up in the UK right now. So yeah, very realistic timing, I guess you'd say, for the sunrise. But we've still got the stars out and the moon. It looks so good. Full moon, I guess you could say. Zoom in on it. Quite high definition. The Rex Skyforce moon texture. But you can get a 4K moon texture, but I put the 1K or 1024 times 1024, something like that. 4K moon wasn't really necessary. Yeah, right, let's go and descend down to like 5,000. So, transition altitude 6,000, and the current QNH at London Heathrow is 1009. ILS, we can expect a minimums for 275 on the Barrow. Let's go and set 275 then. 270, 280, let's just click it to 275. So yeah, 275 feet above sea level, so that's the altitude in feet. We'll get a minimums call out, and we should say continue if everything's going well. If the approach isn't stable at all, we will not continue the landing, and we'll have to do a go around. Got plenty of fuel for the go around. Got 18 tons right now, and expected to land. Well, 18 tons. So right, recall checked. Nothing's there. Notes. Well, we've got no notes, so they've been checked. Orbx 1 landing data VREF. Flaps 30 at 147. Let's re-update that. And 275 at minimums. Approach briefing. I forgot to say what approach we're on, didn't I? We're on the Logan 1 hotel, I believe. I think it's 1 hotel. Yes, Logan 1 hotel for 090 right. So we're just currently descending all the way down to 5,000 for now, but we'll probably just continue a bit more, ready for the ILS into 09 right, and down into Heathrow. Can't really see the airport. Should be over there somewhere. I think it's like there. Yeah. Lovely. The FPS killer itself. I think I can gain some frame rate. Yes, I can. So just give me one moment as I up the frame rate. It sounds a bit crazy and just magic. I mean, it won't up it that much, but it may have gained about 5 FPS. Right, get on to 20 nautical miles, and I can add to 20 for the final approach. And then we'll just leave it like this for now until we're on the final approach. We'll set this down to 10. Okay, approach briefing is completed. Oh, what? Okay. About to pass 10,000, where we'll turn on the lights. I don't know why it slows down because we're already below 250 knots, so I guess it's just standard procedures, I guess. Yeah, so the next waypoint we have to be at 7,000 feet. Can't be lower, we can't be above. We have to be at that altitude. So, that's 30 miles from Landbourne, is it? Can't tell. Something like that. Get the heading correct. So yeah, passing 10,000, so land the lights like so. All the lights are on, and we'll get the logo light on as well. Let's take a look outside. It looks amazing. Heathrow in the background. That's actually a nice screenshot. Got the moon, lights, Heathrow, amazing looking 777-300ER. So yeah. And we got the black marble catching up in the background. Those lights do look amazing. Okay, descent rate will just kick up again. What I'll do, I'll just do 7,000. I kind of see if the aircraft's like it may hold at 7,000, it may just get to a certain altitude and hold at that altitude, or it's just going to descend very slowly until that waypoint to get to 7,000 feet. Those are the options, I guess you could say. So London Heathrow, I have my own GSX level 2 config file there. If I have my website linked in the description, which I should have it linked, it's on my website if you want to go and grab my GSX level 2 config for London Heathrow. I include jetways, safe docks, parking positions and the pushback labels for the scenery, so I definitely recommend using it, because if you want more than 2 jetways connecting up to your aircraft, then you can. You can get sewed jetways from Simwings themselves on their website, not Aerosoft, like the Simwings website. You can go and get sewed jetways from like most of their airports, even though they don't come in with the download installer, which is weird. But they're very low definition and they don't look very great. So if you have GSX level 2, go check out the website and you can go download it. Right. Okay. We just passed 9,000 feet there, so yeah, 7,000 feet literally bang on the waypoint, so that's kind of cool. And 6,000 will be, well, kick up the descent rate again, I guess. 3,000, we're going to close this down to 3,000, which hopefully we will be on the ILS. Fingers crossed, we'll be on the ILS by then. There we go, Heathrow just to the left of us. It's glory. Oh yeah, FPS is a lot better actually. The clouds are nice and pink. There's the sunrise, which is lovely to see that happening. Rex environment for. Hello? Why is it unloading, but it hasn't unloaded that bit at the back? Yeah, I get it unloading here, but why not there? I guess that's just stuck there forever. Oh, I can't keep watching it as it unloads. And then there's a setting for it, but I need to, I can't really do the setting now. So yeah. Right. Let's go back into the cockpit. 8,000 feet. Okay. What I'm going to do, because we just literally have nothing to do for now, I'm going to skip the video until we're around about 6,000 feet when the transition altitude is. So I'll see you in just one moment. Alright, welcome back. I'm almost about to pass 6,000 feet when we'll set QNH 009, which you have previously set, and then we'll take off this box down there. There's the left turn as well, and passing 6,000 like so. Altimeters are set. Landing checklist is next. We can arm the speed brake now, but I bet we may need it later on. So we may not have it armed all the time, like so. So yeah, we'll just keep it armed for now, but we may need to disarm it just to get some speed brake out, just to slow the aircraft down. We'll see how that is though. Okay, lovely approach in the morning. It's London Heathrow. We've got a bit of effects on the wing there, the wing condensation. There we are. Looks very nice. Oh, that you can't go wrong with that screenshot. Wow. Okay. So what I'm going to do is descend down to 2,500 because that's that waypoint, and that's when we should be on the ILS, and we should get the localizer armed like so. And what I'm going to do is just go heading select here, lag spike. Oh, we've got the localizer anyway. Wonderful. That's where we set the heading. So I think, what's the heading for? I don't know what the headings are. Look at that lag spike as I was turning. Oh, it's just 090, bang on. Okay. Like so. And then we'll get the approach arms like so. And once we pass this waypoint, I'll just go flight level change at 220 knots. Because this is an above waypoint, so I don't want to send it any further down there, but actually it will be fine. Let's go flight level change at 220. And then we'll just slowly grab the localizer, and hopefully we'll get the glide slope. Once the localizer gets a bit closer in, and we are now below the glide slope, so that's all good. We can probably go and I'm just going to speed here and just somehow slow ourselves down on the descent rate so we can accurately get that glide slope. Anyway, the airport's back there. I think that's it. I can't tell. There's no lights. Okay, down to 180 knots. We're just passing 12 miles from the runway. So, like I said, speed brake will be coming out, and we're going to set flaps 5. There's the glide slope. Wonderful. So yeah, final approach speed, does that need to be updated? No, 147, so approach speed will be 152, sorry. Runways in sight, that's all good. Okay, almost been flying for 12 hours, nice. Not delayed at all, so it's almost, it's basically approaching 5 AM in the UK. Sunrise, lovely. I think I can set flaps 15 without the aircraft moaning at us, but I'm not too sure on that, so I'm going to bring gear down. Gear's coming down, add some drag, and what we'll do, we'll constantly get the aircraft down to 152, like so. And we'll see the gear down, it's green, if all the landing gear's down, and good. Lovely, flaps 15, and once we pass 180 knots, I'm going to bring the speed brake in. And arm the spoilers, arm the speed brake. 2500 was checked, sorry. And there we are. Go around altitude is, should have checked this before, it's 3000, okay. Like so, that's set. Okay. All the flaps out now for our final approach to Heathrow. There's 2000 passing my aircraft. So autopilot disconnected. And I'll just wait for the flaps to fully be released first, then we're going to, all the flaps out, sorry, not released. Actually no, I'm going to release the autothrottle because it doesn't want to go to idle. Okay, like so. It's trim to help us out, and then get some more power again. Okay. There we are. Flaps 30. Just getting a bit below that speed there, but it's absolutely fine. I'm not expecting any crazy winds to drop us out of the sky, but we do need to get that speed back up again. Okay, it's just a tad to the right, just I can kind of visually see that we're not actually aligned up with the runway there. Don't see any AI on the runway, which is nice. Lighting looks awesome. Absolutely amazing black marble. So the landing checklist is completed. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I don't know what that does. Let's hope it didn't do anything wrong. That would be bad. Whoopsies. I'll check what that button does once you landed. If I don't forget to check. I know the sound of it. You can always use the trim to help you help yourself on your descent, so you don't have to use much of the yoke. Oh yeah, cool. Bit more power.
Approaching 0, 9,
Some lag spikes,
right.
that's fine. So run right. Confirmed. Got some lag spikes with GSX loading and everything, so don't worry about that. Okay, stay quiet because I'm concentrating on landing a 777, an absolute beast of a plane, so I'm sorry if I'm quiet for the next minute or so. A bit more power. But we're on the glide slope there as well. Got 2 reds, 2 whites. Oh no, we just ballooned the nose.
Approaching
Steady. Keep it nice and stable. Got a very long runway, so if we are above, continuing, if we are above a bit, then it's not too bad.
100,
Okay, here we come.
50, 30, 20.
Pull back and stick. Oh wow, that was interesting. The aircraft didn't want to pull back. I tried to pull back all the way and it wouldn't go back. Sorry, that was a bounce and a half. Whoops. I was pulling back, it wouldn't go back. And it just what's it called? It just pulled back enough that it wasn't a hard landing. And then we bounced, of course, because I was pulling back. So as soon as we touched down, I was still pulling back, which meant we bounced. So not the greatest landing. I don't know why, when I was pulling back, the aircraft wouldn't respond. Don't know if you saw that on. You should have seen it because I saw it. Right, so we're vacating left. Approaching 05, RAS Pro. This is not default scenery. Disarm the auto brake, and the landing lights can come off. It's taxi on, strobe off. Take it down the left, like so. And back off to Terminal 5 we go. Sadly, we landed on 09, so we've got a bit of a long taxi, but that's fine. Flight time 11 hours 52 minutes. Cool. Flight directors off, like so. Weather, radar off, and the T-gas can go to standby. We go and find our stand, the charts. So parking stands, we're going to park up on something 5.3. So 503, 530, and then something after that. Whatever's free, basically. I won't right past it. 538 we'll go for. Cool. Handling by British Airways. Thank you. Let's actually go and clear up. Right. Flaps up. I was going to clear up, but I just... Okay, trying to get the flaps up. There we go. Cool. Okay. I was trying to clear up, but I got too busy with the finding our stand. Right. Don't want to get too fast. Don't really want to get above 25 knots here in the taxi. So right, let's go and check what that button was. Oh, just display control. That's fine. It doesn't do anything mechanically to the aircraft. So yeah, the landing was a bit rusty, let's say. I don't know if it's just because of the low frame rate, making the sim kind of struggle to respond to your input. But I was really pulling back on that stick, and it took some time just for it to respond. But luckily it responded enough, just in time. That wasn't a hard landing. I was coming quite fast because I did balloon the nose a bit. I think if I didn't balloon the nose, I think the landing would have been a bit better. So, whoopsies, I guess you could say. Virgin Atlantic A340 there, in the old colours. Got Cathay Pacific 777. Hello, we just flew from Hong Kong. Right, I don't really need these floodlights anymore because, well, I'm gonna get the dome light on. That's the circuit breakers lights. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we're taxiing perfectly fine. There we are. And that 2. That's all off. Cool. Okay. So our 538 or 537, what's it? 538, yeah. It is on this terminal here. Terminal 5 Bravo on the other side. Okay. So yeah, a bit of a taxi, but hey ho. Quite a few traffic around. That could be causing the frame rate drop, but yeah. So yeah, and so P3D doesn't like low frame rate because the response time of inputting something is dramatically reduced or increased, I guess you could say. Yeah, increased. But I've never seen it being that bad before. Okay. Stop making up excuses and just park the plane and end video, and everyone can laugh at your... no, let's not say that. It's bad for mental health. Right. Yeah, I'll get the APU started up. Just double check that the RPM is rising, which it is not. Maybe it's just waiting for the flap to open, but I can just double check it out. Yeah, just give it a moment. Should start up soon. There we go. Alright, that should be started up in time for when we park up. Cool. Take a right down here. That's all on to link 51. Actually, we'll go... No, the next right. Yeah, that'll take us in. Yeah, the next right. Well, there's BA Airbuses and got Iberia as well. Because Iberia now share Terminal 5. I don't know if they're owned by BA or whatever. But... yeah. Okay. Oh, we've got 747 over there, but we're not parking anywhere near it, sadly. Right, let's get a bit of toe brakes on, slow us down for the turn. Like so. Spin ourselves round. Cool. APU's running, lovely. Okay, nicely turned. Very fast than 10 knots. And in fact, we're just going to keep it turning. Like so. Oh, there's a weird glitch. Dynamic lighting was unloading. And we come back around. I could have turned left, right, then left, no, left and then right. No, right and then right. Sorry. I just didn't realise that was a kink there. Right. Don't know why the dynamic lighting like glitching out on us, but hey ho. So 538 is this one here. Slowly come in. Turn offs can go off. And the text light, don't need that at all. So yeah, we'll just follow the basically everything to help us in. So we've got rear wheel steering as well, so we can turn rather early. Still. All the way in. All the way around. I kind of want to cheat right now, just so I can see the parking. And yeah. Don't know why the dynamic lighting doesn't work at some viewing angles. It's really weird. Hey ho. Right. Let's actually, we got a safe dot, don't we? So we can use that to help us in. Boeing 777. And this should be accurate because I did it. I made this, so it should be accurate, hopefully. We actually get moving on the aircraft. We're just like stationary kind of, basically. Come on. We're like ever so slowly moving in, but we're not actually in the centre line. Like, foot by foot we are moving in. The aircraft's not moving at all. Ah! Finally it moves in the last moment. Parking brake set. Let's just leave it there. APU is running. APU engines can shut down. And hydraulic panel. You parked a bit too short and askew. I'm sorry. You told me to stop. So. Right, fuel pumps off, hydraulics are off, seatbelts can go off, and beacon light can go off now. Shutting the engines down. Come down here, ground connections, wheel chock set, parking brake released. That can go on and that can go on, and meaning we can get the external power, like so. APU can go off. Lovely. And then we are parking brake. Does not need to be set, so that can go like that. Cool. Block time 12 hours 6 minutes. So yeah, our landing rate was -361. We had a bounce. I didn't record 2 landings though, but I think it's more definitely was a bounce. Oh. Whoops. Hey. The aircraft wasn't turning when I wanted it to, so, and then it turned the last minute, so. And we stopped. Anyway, Chris, deboarding. If you parked a bit better than I did, oh, how many passengers were in the aircraft? Let's go double check. I'm typing at the same time. Ground connections. Payload 253 plus 35. I can't do this in my head. Plus 7, 295 it was. Okay. Jetway 1 to you. Oh, there's only one jetway, isn't there? So, do it there. Okay. I don't know why, but these jetways aren't affected much by the dynamic lighting, which is rather weird. Even though there is, as you can see, it's lighting up the aircraft beautifully, but not jetway so much. I mean, it's lighting at the top, I guess, but not the sides. I guess it's just the floodlights, the shadows. I guess it's just a bit realistic, I guess, if you really think about it. So disarm that. Open up the cargo doors and we'll just wait for the jetway to finish up. It's actually connected up now, so we can go and open up the door. Cool.
Baggage handling complete and the aircraft's clear.
Well, baggage handling is not complete, is it? It literally just started. I don't know why it says that, but whatever. So, I'm sorry about the terrible parking and the landing. I do blame it on me for the balloon, but still, the aircraft took some time to respond to my input. I was pulling back and it just wouldn't go. I was like, hello, hello. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video, which will be a short haul. Not sure what short hill. Not sure what short tall wheel will be. That seems like a. I don't know why, but it seems like a tongue twister. But yeah. Oh wow. Don't know whether the sun's there, but it's kind of hard to see it. Really, it's behind the clouds. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Anyway, I'll see you in the next flight, and bye bye for now.